Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
You have reached the voicemail of Around the Loop podcast. For all your bitches, moans, and complaints, well, good luck if I return them. So welcome back today to another episode of Around the Loop, guys. Today is Monday, September 9th. Congratulations, we have made it to the month of September, and shit, probably the hottest fucking month so far. Summer's already coming to an end, or it just kind of feels like it just started, to be honest. But super hot. Folks, stay hydrated. Stay cool if you can. And for all the hard workers out there, make sure you're staying hydrated. You're staying cool. You're taking breaks. Because that heat stroke, that heat casualty shit ain't no joke. So take your time. But I just wanted to let you guys know. Wanted to give a big shout out. Big first shout out. To a special mano of mine. Mano means hermano. Slang. So, big shout out to the homie Eli for getting promoted to E4 in the Navy. Not gonna say his last name, but I'm very, very proud of you, bud. Very, very proud of you to see all the hard work that you have achieved. Especially how hard you put it to get where you're at today. So, round of applause to you. Congratulations. I wish you nothing but the best. And the best to be the best, you know. So, like I said, big round of applause to Eli for your promotion, bud. Congratulations. Well, major, big news, right? So we're, breaking news. What are we talking about? Well, let's get to it, guys. So, breaking news. Big round of applause to me. Why? Just milestone after milestone achievement, guys. One after another. And it feels honestly great. It feels great that I just remember, I think it was like episode, I think it was titled 360 Quick Scope Views. And I just remember that episode, it was like dropped. That was 360 views. It had exactly 360 views. That's when I dropped that episode. And I remember being so excited, guys. Like, oh, we're going to get to, we just broke 360, 365, 400. Let's break that 500. One day we'll break 1,000. Well, guys, guess what? That 1,000 already came. It actually came over the weekend. And super stoked to see the numbers. Like, just shit. Would have never thought I made it this far. And I keep, being in awe, almost starstruck every time. Just seeing these numbers, seeing the location, seeing all the fans, new fans, old fans. Would have never imagined. Yeah, I kind of started, a little ass backwards. I didn't start with social media right away. I kind of did it old school with flyers, word of mouth. But I took a different approach on it. And there's nothing wrong with it. So, stay tuned for today's episode. It's going to be fucking packed with a couple things. Keep it maybe nice and sweet. Why? Because there's bigger and better things on their motherfucking way. And happy Monday to everybody that's on their way to work. For all the folks that are working graveyard right now, hey, brand new episode for you to listen to. It's for you. For all the folks that are commuting early in the morning, please, by the name of the Father Lord, put your seatbelt on. Use your signals. Drive safe. Even if you do all that, that isn't going to protect you from the stupid ass motherfuckers that are driving around you. Now, what language are we picking this week, guys? You guys want to know? Alright. Excuse my Tagalog. Shitty ass fucking drivers. Anyways. So, moral of the story is, be safe, guys. Be safe on the road. It doesn't matter where you go. Just buckle up. Seatbelt's gonna save your life. It truly will. So, you guys are looking around, you may be wondering, what is it with the title, Hollywood Bumper Cars, right? Well, we're gonna get there, guys. We're gonna get there. So let's do a recap of last week's episode of Golfing with the Boys. Now, the episode did start a little different. Why? Because we started on the 9th hole at the golf course. And, you know, when you're doing this, you're like not fully prepared because A, you're trying to record, but you're also trying to golf. Get where I'm getting at? You're either going to do one thing or the other. So it's kind of a mix of both. And for the audience, you might ask me, hey, Gio, maybe next time, you know, you should cut out all the sound. Which I will. I promise I will, guys. Because I'm learning too. I'm learning with you guys. I'm growing with you guys. So there is no perfect show right now. But I'm fucking working on it. And then gotta make it better as we go. And I think it has been getting better progressively, little by little, step at a time. So, fun experience with golfing with the boys. Like I said, hopefully we'll have out Tim someday on the mic again, which would be super fucking awesome. I think he did great, guys. If you guys thought so too, feel free to hit me up through the Instagram, DM me on there too. Being super active on that right now with that. So don't be afraid. But big news left and right? Big news, people. That's right. Around the Loop podcast is proud to announce the first artist episode coming out this month, guys. Stay tuned for that. Who would have imagined? I got my first music artist. Local artist. Super stoked. Be on the lookout. Not gonna say it exactly right now, but I'll announce it at the end of the show, so you guys stay tuned to find out who I'm gonna be collabing with. And that's gonna be awesome. So, want to talk about Hollywood bumper cars, guys. Traffic in LA is no joke. Please give yourself fucking space. But out there, people don't know what space is. They're already in your ass. You can't even see their fucking bumper in your rear mirror. Some of them are already up your booty hole. They can smell what you ate last night. So, you know. And if you use your signals to change lanes, you know, hopefully the person lets you change. Because there are some fucking dickheads out there. Sir, fuck you. You know who you are. Yep. Put my signals on, and yet you still were a dickhead. You still had the audacity to honk and flip me off. Sir. You know what? Fuck it. You're in a race. I understand why you got to get to places so fucking fast, because you don't have as much time as I do. So eat my ass, motherfucker. But anywho. Too much? Nah, not at all. So, just be safe, guys. Because you never know when an accident can occur. You never know when you're on your way to work one day and bam, you just got hit. And it wasn't your fault. So, or if it was your fault, by all means, in the grace of God, let the Lord protect you. But be mindful. Be careful, guys. And like I said, you know, give yourself some space when you're driving. Don't be up on somebody's fucking ass. This ain't no bumper cars. This ain't the carnival. This isn't where you bump and you're okay. No, you bump, you're gonna pay for damages, and it's fucking stupid what a scratch can cost. So be mindful about that, guys. Be mindful about that. And so yeah, like I said, accidents can occur and whatnot. But you know, rolling into other things today. Rolling into other things for this episode today. Want to speak about last week's Labor Day. So Labor Day came around, guys, and I don't know how you guys spent y'all's Labor Day, whether it was kicking it at home, spending it with your loved ones, picking up your dog shit, looking at trucks, selling drugs, smoking scante. By all means, do you. Whatever works, buckaroo. Well, for me, me and my love bug, well, we went on our way. Now, I really would love to say exactly what fucking place this was. But you know what? I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna give you a grace by the grace of God. So there was this dealership, guys, because I was gonna drop the name out. I don't give a fuck, but I'm gonna just share the news. So there was this specific dealership up in Temecula, specifically a big brand that sells trucks. Now, I mean, there's a few companies, right? Well, that's for you to guess. So I'm on my way to this dealership to go look at some trucks, right? And me and my love bug are out in the parking lot just looking. It's super hot, guys. I'm talking about 110 degrees outside. It's fucking hot in that blacktop. Ooh, the sun reflects in just a little oven, easy bake oven, right? So, we're walking around. Salesman comes out, this older gentleman. And to be honest, if you're a salesman, no disrespect to you, but if a couple's out there and they need some time for themselves, give them some time. Don't be on my fucking ass like the salesman that was on my ass thinking that he was going to get some quick cha-ching out of us. So I'm on the market for, like I said, guys, I said in every single other episode, looking for a work truck, looking for a new truck for myself, right? For a replacement. I need a truck, just something to get me from point A to B. Well, it was a bad experience, honestly. I hate to say it, but it was a fucking bad experience. Mans don't know what he's talking about when it comes to trucks. He was trying to tell me. Now, you guys ready for this? I mean, I ain't no fucking wizard, right? But I kind of know a little bit about trucks. But if a Chevy Colorado, there's a couple trim models, right? I'm gonna lay it out, you guys. You got the Chevy Colorado work truck, super basic trim, fucking, it's just a work truck. Then you got your LT, all right, still basic work truck, just a little nicer. Well, then you got your 3 different trim models. You got your Trail Boss. You got your, I'm lying. It's LT, Trail Boss, Z71, and then the ZR2. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so anywho, moral of the story was, gentleman didn't know the difference. He was trying to tell me that there was a fucking lift kit on the Z71 Colorado when it just is normal height. The only vehicles that come with a lift kit is the Trail Boss Colorado, stock 2-inch lift kit. Now you get the ZR2 Colorado, that's a 3-inch stock lift. I ain't fucking stupid. How are you gonna tell me that the Z71 is taller than the others? Smoking escante. Put the light bulb down, pick up the responsibilities like Dr. Phil once said. Get it together, sister, brother, figure it out. So, then I'm looking at other trucks, and I noticed he was kind of full of shit. Only reason being was he was talking about, oh, well, these 2.7 motors are really good. Well, yes, sir, but you know the difference. There's 2 different type of 2.7s. You got your regular 2.7 and you got your 2.7 Turbo Max. Turbo Max one has a bottom end build end, so which means it's more for, it has more of a towing capacity. It can hold. It's not gonna blow end on you. But that's really it. And higher output motor, 310 horsepower, woody woo. But for a motor like that in a Colorado, perfect. Now you put that in a Silverado. I mean, I might be wrong, but they'll do their work. But for me, I wanted a truck. I wanted a truck with a 5.3. That was my goal. So we're looking around. Gentleman says, oh, well, have you looked at the 2.7 Turbo Max Silverados? I said, sir, I don't want a 2.7 Turbo Max. I want a 5.3. He's like, well, those 2.7 motors are shit. Buckaroo, how the fuck you tell me those 2.7 motors are shit? We were just talking about them in the Colorado after I had to school you the different type motor types. Like, buddy, figure it the fuck out, Buckaroo. So I said, nah, you on some... Alright, so this is where it gets sketchy. I'm gonna let you guys know. So we're looking at a truck. Specifically, it was an RST. Beautiful fucking truck. Beautiful. Loved it. Nice. Truck price was going 65 out the door. Well, that day was 56, right? 56,000. I was like, bet. I mean, 56,000 is still a lot of buckaroos, guys. And I ain't got no money like that, but wanted to put money down on a future investment. Maybe Around the Loop podcast, fucking work truck. Would have been sick, right? Well, we'll get there. So, We're looking at the price. I'm liking what I'm seeing, but I'm not liking the fact that it's a bench style. So I'm like, I want bucket seats. So I'm gonna get that. If I want that, I'm gonna get that, right? Bed liner was not sprayed. It was kind of giriti. Not a fan. So then we asked about the price, and man's come back talking about, oh, someone made a mistake, put the wrong sticker there. Well, then he has the audacity to say, oh, well, it's like the store. You take a shirt and you put it on the wrong rack. If we put a $20 shirt on a $100 rack, or we put a $100 shirt on a $20 rack, you think we're gonna sell you the shirt for $20? Well, sir, if you guys made the mistake, you should honor it by some sort of discount. That's not on my behalf. It's not on the consumer's fault that you guys made the mistake. Blame it on yourself, not by me. And it's funny because we asked you to go speak to your manager, but you never fucking did. And we know that because you took the sticker, crumpled it in your pocket. Because when I spoke to your manager later on, your manager said you guys are not about that. So for a family business-owned dealership up in Temecula, kind of disappointing. And I'm not, sir, not to bash you down. You great man. You called me back to check and see how everything was. I told you the truth, and it was terrible. But you know what? I do appreciate you apologizing on your behalf of your fucking shit-ass workers. But not all of them, because the salesman and the used side, very, very great gentlemen. Just got weird when we came to talking numbers, but everything else up to that, cool experience, cool guy. That's that. So then we scurry over to the used side, and we're like, well, fuck it, let's check it out. Let's see what there is. Maybe there's something cool. And stumbled upon, I couldn't believe my fucking eyes. There, right in front of me, was a 2022 Silverado 6.2 liter, the pinche mamalona ZR2. I just couldn't fucking believe it. Asking price was $63, and normally it's like a $70,000, $80,000 truck out the door. Well, 2022, it was cool. It had the heads-up display. It was super badass to see all that. I got 3-inch lift, 6.2. Fuck, it was bad. It was super bad. Definitely loved it. But was that really? I couldn't believe that was my dream truck. It wasn't. It wasn't. Maybe the newer ZR2s, the 24s, are fucking wicked. But the 22 only had 3 drive modes. We had drive, tow, off-road. But I get it. It's a vehicle built for off-roading specifically. It ain't for all that. So you get what you ask for. In my case, I'm going to go lean over towards the RST. Wicked. If I had Trail Boss money, I'd get Trail Boss. Pretty nice. But anyways, so even had the blessed opportunity to go drive it around and got to feel what it is to drive my dream truck. Great experience. But when it came down to numbers, it's kind of sketchy. It was kind of weird. You got your boss, and that's when it got weird. So the boss man comes out, first talks about, oh, I forgot my phone. I don't have the phone to show you the price of the actual truck that we paid for. How the fuck you say you forgot your phone, but then you have your phone on your hip, but then you have another phone on your hand? Sir, you lying to me. Motherfucker, he did have the phone on the hip. He's like, oh shit, my bad. I have my phone on my hip. I got you guys. I'll show you the price. He was being really sketchy about it, and he was like, well, you're not going to find another truck about this price, where you can go down and sell it. Why the fuck would I buy a $65,000 truck just to go sell it down the street again? Huh? No. It don't work like that. But anyways, moral of the story was, we didn't like it. It was weird. It was like a shark attack. Not a great experience at all. And at the end of the day, we closed it with, maybe the Lord will bless us one day. And then he kind of got stunned a little bit. He stepped back. He was like, hurting him. So then I caught on and I was like, you know what? And the Lord will bless us one day with this fucking amazing opportunity. And he got quiet, bitter, sour, walked off into the distance. And by distance, I mean into his little fucking office. But, hey, the moral of the story was, don't do that. And also, don't be judging people by what they look like. Just because they wear a certain piece of article or clothing or something, jewelry, and you think they got money, like, fucking wrong. Sometimes people be faking it till they're making it. So, it's shit-ass experience. But for the name of the podcast, for the name of your guys' fucking business, I'm not going to drop the name, but if you put 2 to 2 or 17 together, you'll figure out what the fuck I was talking about. So, there's a lot of other things in life. And another thing I just said earlier, if you caught on to the episode, I'm active on Instagram. Currently active on Instagram. And, you know, the real truth about social media, guys, for me, it's, I'm not ready. Truly not ready for a personal account. I'm not. Barely had the courage to get this one made for me on behalf of my brother. Shout out to him. And, you know, it's a side of me that I'm gonna be vulnerable with you guys as the audience, as you get to know me, of who I am. But it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart knowing that there are some friends of mine that I'll never, ever get to say what's up anymore. I'll never get to see another post of theirs. I'll never get to hear them again, except through the videos and pictures that they have left up on their social media account, if there's any. And I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready when I was on Instagram and I saw my boy Ortega, rest in peace, buddy. And to see your photo on there just was a big eye opener for me. And then I head over to an old friend of mine, OCL. It's crazy to think we are the same age. Only, I think, a few days apart, maybe a month apart, birthday-wise. And your account hit me the hardest, man. And it was a moment of closure for me. Only because I guess I wasn't ready, guys, to face that reality. Going through Instagram and seeing some folks that are no longer with us on this earth, it's kind of hits you a little differently. To see some folks that you've argued with in the past, that you've bumped heads with in the past, to see that they have gone through challenges in their life as well, and tragic events have occurred. It's also sad. You know, you feel some sort of empathy for them. Now, that's the real truth. You guys won't find me on my real social media account because I don't have any. Besides these platforms and the one Instagram page. So if you are on Instagram and you happen to get a fucking follow from Around the Loop podcast, bucko, it's me. It's the big dog, Geo motherfucking Bonds. And, you know, welcome to the show, guys. The views are growing up. It's getting there. We're getting places, right? So, you know, I'm staying active with it, at least on the social media account. And I'll try my best to be more proactive on that. So if you guys want to reach out to me through Instagram. It's probably the fastest way, to be honest, now, at this point. But one day, you guys, I'll be truly ready to have a social media account, personal account. But right now, I'm a businessman, so I stand on business. And that's that. Another thing, I want to talk about Project Reach. Project Reach, you may ask, what the fuck is that? So, growing up, I was part of this Vista Community Clinic after-school program called Junior Reach. And growing up was one of the biggest important parts of my life, part of history. Forever changed and molded every single one of us that was part of that community, part of that program. From the staff to all the kids that were part of it at the time that we were all part of. The other day, I was just, going through YouTube, guys, and you guys can find the video on there. It's there. And it's crazy to see that that's videotaped, and, that's history. That's what it was back in the day. That's part of history. And there was a video specifically which was a video where it was like us then and us now. Well, I want to do a part 3 to that video. I want to do a where are the members of Reach now, or Project Reach. And my goal is to reach out to every single one of the community members that were part of that program. For the ones that are still around and are alive and want to do an episode. Want to do an episode with each and one of you guys. And I already started hitting up certain folks that I can remember by memory. Hitting you guys up, trying to do an episode, set this up. And don't be afraid. Because trust me, I'm not a fucking pro at this. But we got to make it happen, guys. We got to make it happen one way or another. And Project Reach is going to be in the works. So stay tuned for that segment. It's going to be cool because we get to go and deep dive into the lives of everybody. Biggest goal is to get to the main man that made the video. Marcos. Not going to say his last name just to save his identity. But thank you for being a big inspiration to our lives. Because if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be where we're at today. So thank you for being part of our journey. For our lives. And that was another thing is, like I said, reaching out to old friends through Instagram. I'm looking for you guys. I'm trying to find you guys one at a time. So if you catch me on there, oh, you got followed, it's me. Just want to see how you're doing. Don't be afraid to, hit me up. That's that. And so now it's that time, guys. It's that time of the episode. Now, before I start every single segment, for the folks that are, not into this stuff, not about it, you can skip the next, 15, 20, 30 seconds. Fast forward if you like. If not, stay tuned. Hold up. Buckle up. Here we go. So for all the folks, this is all the folks that are the age above 21. I do not promote. I am not telling you guys to go smoke cannabis, consume it, convert, whatever. Didn't say that. I'm just here to give you guys the best news, the best guidance to the best products around. Now, if you're ever around the area, brand new area, don't even know where the fuck you are, well, head over to the Weed Map store. You can either go on the web browser, go on Apple Play Store, Google Play Store, and type in WEEDMAPS, Weed Maps. And you're going to find yourself a fucking wide variety of dispensaries, local places that can come deliver to you, so you're not having some weirdo show up at your hotel trying to fiddle you with the diddle. So yeah, look out for Weed Maps. And also, while you're on Weed Maps, why don't you just type in Wellgreens, 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 almost like Wellgreens or Walgreens, but Wellgreens. Now, Wellgreens is a great store. Now, head on over to Wellgreens for your great prices, great discounts. Bring a friend, too. And if you're out there and they ask you, how did you find about us? Hit him up. Hit him up with the Weed Maps and Around the Loop. Let him know that Around the Loop podcast told you to download Weed Maps. And because of Weed Maps, you found, that's right, Wellgreens. Thank you, guys. So now, I want to talk about the experience with Wellgreens, since we're on that topic. There we go. Now, Wellgreens, Lemon Grove location. Had the blessing opportunity to be down in San Diego over the weekend. Went over to the Lemon Grove location, and hands down, wonderful experience. I have nothing bad to say, except nothing but great things. Great products. Even had a fucking fire-ass recommendation to try out, which I will be talking about next. But, like I said, pretty surprised for being in a location that's in San Diego versus my home shop in Vista. Proud to announce that both shops, amazing customer service. So, truly appreciate Wellgreens and looking forward to doing work with you guys in the near future. Just waiting for you guys to respond back to me. That would be awesome. Now, shout out to the bartender who helped me out the other day. Great person, great man. We need more folks around like you. So, round of applause. Now, you're going to be asking, well, what did he recommend, right? I'm going to tell you what he recommended. Strain of the week brought to you by Cold Fire, and a collaboration with Blem. It's called Grape, Graype. Grape. It's a 5-threaded count cart. Super phenomenal taste. Now, Cold Fire, hit me up. What's good? But Blem, I love the Blem collaboration, the Blem fucking products. Great. But honestly, I'm gonna have to give this out of 10. I'm gonna have to give this a fucking 8 out of 10. Honest review. 8 out of 10 only because maybe I just have a high tolerance, but it fucking 8 out of 10 for me is probably a 10 out of 10 for you. Just gonna be honest. I smoke a lot. Honest truth. But that's to get me out of my demons and my problems. Whatever. Woo-de-woo. Well, now that we're getting to the end of the show, guys, we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna wrap it up this episode this Monday, because we're gonna keep it nice and short and condensed, just like a torta. But songs of the week, songs of the week. We're gonna have "Good Life" by Kanye West and T-Pain. Link is in the description, and I probably said the song again. This is probably a repeat again, but "Dancing in the Sky" by Sam Barber. Again, for all my homies, rest in peace. For all the loved ones that I've lost, I hope you are dancing in the sky. I hope you are in heaven dancing up there. So, thank you guys for the 1,000 plus overviews. So much for all the love, all the support, and let's continue to keep listening and watch me grow. Let's go, guys. So, have a great week. Drive safe. If you haven't texted your mom or your daddy, your loved one, your brother, your sister to tell them you love them, your friend, your auntie, your cousin, your fucking neighbor, well, tell them you love them. Tell them to have a great day. You know what? I'll put a challenge for you guys out there. I want you guys to find a stranger, give them a compliment, and tell them, have a great day. And see the change, the smile on their face. Because you never know, you were that inspiration for bigger and better things in their future. Be the change like I want you guys to be. Like my message I tell you guys. If you had a message for the world, what would it be? Think about that one. Because of the questions I'm going to be asking folks in the future for future interviews. Now, thank you very much for being my fans, for being the biggest supporters in my life, and for listening to this episode, guys. Thank you.